right, Mariners fans, it's that exciting time of year. We are starting to announce player signings for the 2025-2026 season, and no one better to start with than Mariners returning captain, forward Wyllum Deveaux. Devo, it is great to see you. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm excited. It's first step in a process of a long summer, but already looking forward to the season and anxious to get back to the Cross Insurance Arena.
Well, for any team, it's always important to bring the captain back. And in January, you were awarded with the C after starting the season as one of three alternate captains. And you became the third captain in team history. So let's start there. What did that honor mean to you?
Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously, it's something leadership, something I pride myself in, and it was a real honor to be named captain, especially with such a special group we had. I thought last year, character-wise, and following the footsteps of Connor Doherty and Zach Tolkien, our assistant coach. It's just a real honor to be selected captain and something that I don't take lightly and I really take a lot of pride in. So no, it meant a lot, and especially to a team that means a lot to you and in the town of Portland as well. So that was a special moment, and I look forward to keeping it going in the next season and carrying on.
Yeah, and even though the season didn't end the way you guys wanted it to, there seems to be some momentum that can be carried over into next season just based on the way you guys finished. What did you feel like was working well for your group toward the end down the stretch?
Yeah, I mean, it's a results business, and we didn't obviously make the playoffs. However, you got to take the positives out of it. And in the first half of the season, we had a lot of new young players, a lot of new guys in the locker room, and sometimes it takes time to gel. It takes time to learn the systems. But I think once we kind of turned in February there and went on a good run to close out the year, I think it just it was guys buying in. It was character seeping through. And that's, what we need to carry into next year. I thought a lot of the guys that stayed around throughout the season, they really grew their games. I mean, you look at Jacob Hudson, Justin Bean, Xander Lampa, like there's a long list of guys who really took a step forward. And I mean, the coaching staff challenged us, and when there was guys leaving, like that's just opportunity for the guys in the room. And I thought a lot of guys stepped up and took that opportunity, and that's why I think we had success on the line. And I mean, carrying that into next year is huge, and seeing what we can do now, we have to deliver and keep on that pace.
And on a similar note, one of the things that was really noticeable after the last game was how much emotion there was down on the ice. And I think for a non-playoff season, kind of a rare thing. Why do you think there was so much emotion down there?
That was, that game. I mean, from the fans, the sellout crowd, the atmosphere in there, and getting a win in Game 72 when you go to the playoffs. I mean, it's a testament to the fans in Maine and the culture and the city of Portland. Like that was truly incredible as a player who's been there for 2 years, and I know even the coaching staff who has been there even longer. Like seeing that was truly special. And from the players' point of view, in the run of a 72 game season, there's tons of adversity, and you go through it. You're at the rink every single day, quite frankly. You're traveling together, and all those things compound and their memories and getting through that together. It really builds a great locker room. It builds a lot of character within each individual guy, and I think seeing it come to an end like that was emotional, from guys who might not return, guys who are at the end of the line in hockey. Like it's you play for your brothers out there, and it's tough when it comes to an end. And I think ending on a high note like that through all the ups and downs of the season was that's what really brought the emotion. And even in the locker room after, it was quite emotional. And although we didn't make the playoffs, I felt the biggest thing was we grew as a team. We really did, and we finished strong. And that's what you need to do and keep building on into next year.
And for you personally, you were able to build on your rookie season, 19 goals last year, um, and that was third on the team. How do you feel your game personally grew from your rookie season to your sophomore season?
Yeah, I think personally, I took a jump playing in a different role, playing more consistently in center. And I think I rounded out my game a lot. I thought my skating came along, and with that comes confidence and also just simplifying my game. That's been a big thing I've had to work on over the last 2 years, is finding out what makes me successful. And that's honestly, it's keeping it simple and playing physical and getting to the net. And there's not much, you know, if I focus on those things, good things happen, and that's how I can be most productive as a team. So I need to continue to build off that and work on my strengths, and then look at other parts of my game too, and see where I continue to develop. But I think all in all, the ability to get to the net front and get to the hard areas of the ice is what makes me successful, and that's kind of what I committed to. I thought the last 2 years, and I got to keep building that. But I think that was partially a big reason for personal success.
Last thing here before we let you go, you already alluded to it a little bit when talking about the season finale, but what message would you like to give to the fans, who I'm certain will be excited to have you back for another year?
Yeah, the first thing is just excitement. I mean, we're excited. I'm excited to get back in front of the fans of Portland. Like I thought last year, our attendance grew as the year went on. It's just so special every game being out in front of the passion that you guys, the fans, bring every night. We try and match that on the ice, and I think to the fans, we're going to continue to build off that last half of the year. We're going to bring a physical and fast brand of hockey, and we're going to try and mold our game to how the game's shifting. Like you need to play physical, fast. The Florida Panthers just won, dominate the NHL playoffs, and that's we want to kind of bring that style of play. So we're excited. We're going to be hungry, and I think the biggest thing is it's not making the playoffs and finishing strong. It definitely left a sour taste in our mouth, and I think there's a lot of hunger coming back in that locker room, and we're excited to get going.
Well, I'm always excited when we start talking to players in the off season. Gets me fired up for hockey to return again. So, Devo, thank you for your time. Enjoy your summer, and we look forward to seeing you back here in the fall.
Thank you very much, Keels. I appreciate it, and I'm equally as excited.